I am rich, not just in wealth, but in mind, in power, in destiny. And so are you, if you dare to believe it. Wealth begins in the mind. This is not a theory, it is a law. Every fortune ever built, every empire that rose from nothing, every success story you admire began with a single invisible force, thought. Before the goal, before the business, before the opportunity, there was belief. There was a mind so certain of its destiny, so firm in its vision, that it bent the world to its will. And so can you. You were born with the most powerful force in existence, your mind. Not your bank account, not your background, not your education, your mind. And the moment you learn to control it, to aim it like a weapon, to fill it with rich, dominant, unshakable thoughts of abundance, you begin to command life instead of react to it. Poverty is not a condition, it is a state of mind. And just as it was created there, it can be destroyed there. If you walk through life with a poor mindset, you will always find lack, no matter how hard you work. You'll see barriers where others see doors. You'll hesitate where others act. But the individual who walks with a mind rich in vision, rich in faith, rich in certainty, cannot be stopped. Because the world responds to the dominant thoughts you hold. Not once, not sometimes, always. You do not get rich by chance. You get rich by aligning your mind so precisely with abundance that the universe has no choice but to mirror it back to you. This is not fantasy. It is cause and effect. You cannot plant weeds in your mind and expect a harvest of gold. You must feed it wealth, water it with belief, cultivate it with purpose. And most importantly, you must see yourself as rich long before the world does. You've been told to look at your bank balance. You've been taught to measure your worth by your results. But the truth is, results are reflections, not causes. What you see outside is nothing more than a delayed image of what you've held inside. If you don't like the picture, change the film. Change the thought. Speak life. Speak power. Speak prosperity into your mind day and night. This is the real labor. This is where wealth is built. Stop asking the world for permission. Stop looking for proof. The proof is you. Your desire is evidence. Your mind is the tool. Use it, direct it, command it. Do not let fear rent space in your imagination. Drive it out. Replace it with the image of who you were born to be. Rich, powerful, unstoppable. The richest man is not the one with the most money, but the one who knows deep in his soul that he creates his destiny. You were not meant to survive. You were meant to create, to dominate, to manifest. And it all begins in the same place for every person who has ever changed their life, the mind. Speak it, see it, believe it. Because the moment you do, the world must obey. Affirmations shape reality. This is not wishful thinking. It is power in its purest form. When you speak the words, I am rich, with conviction, you are not describing your current condition, you are commanding your future. You are planting a seed in the most fertile soil on earth, your subconscious mind. And that seed, if fed daily with emotion, repetition, and faith, will grow into results so extraordinary, they will shake the very foundation of your old life. Understand this truth. Your subconscious mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is repeated. It does not analyze, it does not question, it obeys. And every word you speak, every belief you reinforce is an instruction, a blueprint, a command to the forces that shape your destiny. If you continue to say, I am broke, I can't afford it, or I never win, you are not just describing your life, you are designing it. You are instructing your mind to create more of what you fear. But when you say, I am rich, and say it like your life depends on it, you change the course of everything. Do not speak what you see. Speak what you want to see. Speak with authority. Speak with energy. Speak like the money is already in your account, like the house is already yours, like the freedom is already reality. Because the universe does not respond to begging. It does not respond to uncertainty. It responds to the vibration of belief. the tone of confidence, the frequency of boldness. You do not need to convince the world, you need to convince you. When you look in the mirror and declare, "I am rich," you are not lying. You are waking up the part of you that has been asleep, the part of you that remembers your power. You're not hoping, you're not asking, you are commanding your subconscious to align, to move, to attract, to create. And when you repeat that affirmation night after night, just before sleep, you bypass the doubts, the noise, the resistance, and you go straight to the control center of your destiny. Speak it until your voice shakes. Speak it until it no longer feels strange. Speak it until it feels normal. Because what feels normal becomes reality. The world you see outside is nothing more than a reflection of what you've normalized on the inside. So raise your standard, upgrade your identity, talk like a wealthy person, think like a wealthy person, feel like a wealthy person long before the money arrives. This is not make-believe, this is make reality. Affirmations are not about fantasy, they are about frequency. They tune your mind to the life you want and filter out everything that doesn't match. They force your thoughts, emotions, and actions to align with your highest vision. And when your entire being vibrates with certainty, nothing can stand in your way. The affirmation, "I am rich," is not a phrase. It is a doorway. Walk, Seward, and don't look back. Belief precedes achievement. Every mountain ever moved, every record ever broken, every fortune ever created was first believed possible by the one who dared to dream it. Long before the world applauded, long before success arrived, there was one thing present in every victorious soul: unshakable belief, not in what is, but in what will be. The mind armed with belief becomes a force so powerful that it bends reality to its will. The tragedy of most lives is not failure, it's disbelief. It's the hesitation to claim greatness before it shows up. It's waiting for proof before making the decision. But life does not give proof to the uncertain. It rewards the bold. The mind must see it first. You must believe it first. You must stand alone with your vision while the world calls you delusional, while the results are invisible, while the conditions seem impossible, and say, "It is mine." Belief is not just a feeling. It is a mental commitment. It is a decision. It is planting your flag in the future and refusing to retreat. It is waking up every day and thinking, speaking, and acting as if what you desire is already done. And when you move through life with that level of conviction, unseen forces begin to move with you. Resources appear, people align, doors open, not because the world suddenly changed, but because you did. You cannot outperform your belief. If you see yourself as limited, you will act in limitation. If you believe you're not worthy, no amount of effort will produce abundance. But the moment you know you are destined for greatness, every action becomes sharper, every decision becomes clearer, and every failure becomes fuel. Belief transforms your perception, and your perception controls your behavior. It becomes a lens through which you experience life. And when that lens is one of power, wealth, and certainty, your results will follow. Before you build the business, you must build the belief. Before you earn the wealth, you must expect it. Before you are recognized by the world, you must recognize yourself. That is the real work. That is where greatness is forged, not in the spotlight, but in silence, in the quiet hours when no one is watching, and you choose to believe anyway. Every great life is built on an invisible foundation of belief. It is the root, the cause, the source. Without it, talent is wasted, effort is scattered, and opportunity is ignored. But with it, anything is possible. You become dangerous, you become focused, you become inevitable. The world cannot stop a mind that believes so completely in its mission that doubt becomes irrelevant. If you want to rise, believe. If you want to win, believe. If you want to walk into the life that belongs to you, believe before you see. Because belief is not the reward of success, it is the price. And the moment you pay it, life starts paying you back. Money responds to certainty, not to need, not to struggle, not to hope, certainty. The unwavering, immovable, unshakable state of mind that declares, it is already mine. That is the signal the universe listens to. That is the command that opens doors. Wealth does not chase desperation. It runs to the one who stands firm, who knows, who expects, not someday, but now. Certainty is the magnet. It is the vibration that pulls opportunity out of the invisible into the visible. When you speak with certainty, you do not beg, you do not doubt, you do not ask for permission, you claim. You don't walk timidly through life hoping something good will happen. You walk like it's already done. That energy cannot be ignored. That belief cannot be denied. That level of conviction bends reality. You've been taught to hustle. You've been told to grind. And yes, action matters. But action without belief is wasted movement. The one who moves with certainty covers more ground in one step than the one who doubts in 100. Why? Because certainty directs focus, sharpens decision-making, and eliminates fear. It cuts through noise, it creates speed, and money always flows to speed. Certainty is not arrogance, it is alignment. It is the internal knowing that you were born for more and that you have already received it in your mind. The world is just catching up. Certainty is when your thoughts, your speech, your posture, your energy all say the same thing. I am already rich. Not because of a number in your account, but because of the authority you carry within. Money is energy. It flows where it feels secure. It avoids uncertainty like a storm avoids solid ground. If you hesitate, if you doubt, if you second-guess your worth, that energy repels abundance. But when you rise up and declare, I am the source, I am the value, I am the wealth, then everything begins to move in your favor. Not because the world changed, but because you did. Certainty is built through repetition, through decision, through action taken without apology. It is forged when you say no to fear and yes to faith, over and over again. Every time you act as if you are already the person you are becoming, you build that certainty. And when it's strong enough, the outer world must reflect it. It has no choice. Do not wait to feel ready. Do not wait for signs. Create the signs, speak the words, make the move. Money doesn't respond to the one who whispers. It responds to the one who commands. Walk like a wealthy person. Think like a powerful person. Speak like someone who already has what others are still chasing. That is the mindset that multiplies wealth. That is the signal that brings success. Not maybe, not one day, but now. And the moment you decide to operate from that level of certainty, money begins to chase you. You are the architect of your life, not your parents, not the economy, not fate or luck or chance. You. Your thoughts are the blueprints. Your beliefs are the foundation. And your actions are the bricks. Every result you experience, every dollar you earn, every door that opens or stays shut was first designed in your mind. You are not a victim of circumstance, and the moment you accept that, your entire life begins to change. There is no power in blaming. There is no growth in waiting. There is only freedom when you take full control of your inner world. The conditions outside do not matter. The only condition that determines your destiny is the one inside your own mind. What you expect, what you believe, what you declare. This is where your true power lives. Not in reacting, but in designing. You do not live by chance. You live by design. Every thought you entertain, every image you hold, every word you speak is a tool. And with those tools, you are building your future moment by moment, day by day. Whether you realize it or not, you are always creating. The only question is, are you creating by choice or by default? If you don't choose your thoughts deliberately, the world will choose them for you. And the world does not build palaces. The world builds cages. Unless you break free and build your own empire from within. You must see yourself as powerful, as the cause, not the effect, as the origin, not the result. You are not born to be shaped by circumstances. You were born to shape them. There is a force inside you greater than any problem, any limitation, any excuse. And when you tap into it, When you claim the identity of Creator, your environment begins to obey your vision. Do not ask life to change, command it. Do not wait for opportunity, build it. Stop waiting for proof and start becoming the proof. The proof that thought, when backed by belief and followed by action, becomes reality. You don't need permission to succeed. You don't need validation to rise. You need only one thing, the decision to take full ownership of everything in your life. The architect does not hope the building constructs itself. The architect plans it, speaks it, envisions it, and then builds it, brick by brick, vision by vision. And so must you. Hold the image of the life you desire with absolute clarity. Speak it, affirm it, align with it. Your words are commands. Your thoughts are tools. Your actions are the evidence of your belief. Use them all, every day, to build something worthy of who you truly are. You are not random. You are intentional. You are not small. You are strategic. You are not broken. You are building. And if you will take the throne of your mind and rule it with discipline, clarity, and faith, then life will bow to your design. Speak, think, and feel abundance now. Not tomorrow, not when the money shows up, not when conditions are perfect. Now. Because wealth is not something you wait for. It is something you align with. The moment you speak abundance with conviction, the moment you think thoughts of prosperity, the moment you feel the power of already having what you desire, you shift your vibration. And that shift is what draws wealth to you like a magnet. Most people wait for proof. They wait for the bank account to grow before they feel successful. They wait for recognition before they feel worthy. But waiting is a trap. The world does not deliver success to those who wait. It delivers success to those who already live in the vibration of victory. And that vibration is a choice. It's a state of mind you enter by decision, by repetition, by intention. If you want to be rich, you must first feel rich. You must speak the words of abundance, even when your reality contradicts it. You must think thoughts of power, even when you're surrounded by lack. You must feel the joy of wealth, even before a single dollar arrives. This is not pretending, it is programming. You are training your subconscious to recognize wealth as familiar, as normal, as expected. And once it believes that, it will drive every thought, every action, every outcome toward that reality. Your current results are not a reflection of your potential. They are a reflection of your vibration. You cannot attract prosperity while thinking in scarcity. You cannot receive abundance while feeling lack. You cannot rise while speaking defeat. Every time you say, I can't, I don't have, or it's not possible, you are reinforcing a blueprint of failure. But when you speak words like, I have, I am, it is done, you begin to build a new structure, one designed for wealth, power, and freedom. Speak abundance like it's your first language. Think prosperity like it's your only option. Feel success in your bones. Walk like you own the land you haven't even stepped on yet. Because when your inner world is filled with certainty, your outer world cannot stay the same. Life must rise to meet the level of your belief. You don't wait to feel inspired. You decide to feel inspired. You don't wait for the result. You become the result. This is how creators live. This is how champions think. They do not hope for the feeling to arrive. They generate it. And that feeling of power, of continence, of abundance, is the trigger that sets everything in motion. You are the thermostat, not the thermometer. You set the temperature, you set the tone. And when you keep that setting locked on abundance, regardless of what's going on around you, your life begins to transform. Speak it now, think it now, feel it now. Act like it's already done, and it will be. Because the law is clear, you receive what you are, not what you wait for. Gratitude is not just a feeling, it is a force, a power so magnetic, so transformational, that it can multiply your blessings faster than any strategy, any tactic, any plan. When you give thanks for what you have, even before more has arrived, you send a signal to the universe that you are ready, ready to receive, ready to grow, ready to be entrusted with more. Gratitude is the mindset of kings. It is the posture of power. It is the frequency of abundance. Most people beg for more while complaining about what they already have, and in doing so, they block the flow. They sabotage their own progress. You cannot receive more while being blind to what is already in your possession. You cannot attract wealth while resenting your current situation. You must be thankful for the little if you ever want to be master over the great. Gratitude is not passive, it is active. It is a declaration. I see the good, I honor it, I value it, and because of that, I am ready for more. But when you say, I am grateful, you are not just making a polite statement. You are aligning yourself with the laws of increase. You are declaring that you recognize abundance, not scarcity, as the dominant reality. And what you focus on, you amplify. What you appreciate, appreciates. That is the law. And gratitude is the lever that activates it. It's easy to be thankful when life is perfect, but the one who can give thanks when things look empty, that is the one who becomes unstoppable, because that person is not waiting for conditions to change. They are creating new conditions with their energy. Gratitude shifts your state from lack to power, from doubt to faith, from anxiety to trust. And in that state, you become a magnet for miracles. You want more money? Be grateful for every dollar you have now. Treat it with respect. Speak over it with honor. Don't curse small beginnings. Bless them. Because how you handle the small is how you qualify for the great. If you despise your current level, you disqualify yourself from rising. But if you praise it, if you value it, if you celebrate even the smallest wins, you unlock the next level. Gratitude is the mindset of multiplication. It feeds your desire without frustration. It builds your vision without bitterness. It keeps you in alignment with wealth no matter what your circumstances may say. And when you live in that vibration of gratitude day after day, you create a mental atmosphere so powerful that success must grow inside it. Don't wait for a big break to be thankful. Make thankfulness your daily habit, your constant language, your default setting. Wake up with it. Speak it aloud. Feel it in your bones. Gratitude is not weakness, it is strength. It is the attitude of the rich, the prosperous, the fulfilled. And the more you give it, the more you'll have to be grateful for. That is not theory, that is law. Now stand up in your spirit and declare this truth. I am rich. Not because the world sees it, but because I know it. Because I claim it. Because I live it. Wealth is not coming, it is here. Success is not a someday dream, it is a now decision. You are no longer waiting, no longer wishing, no longer doubting. You are becoming. With every thought, with every word, with every breath, you are stepping into the life that already belongs to you. So speak boldly, think powerfully, act decisively, and let the world adjust to the power you now walk in. Because you are not chasing abundance, you are abundance.